Thank you. I had my microphone on mute. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotcha. My bad. Unmuted it on there and I kept it muted there. Okay, so I'll start over because I had you on mute. Welcome to Left Undone Incomplete Investigation. You can you hear me or not? I think you got it, right? Okay, there we go. So let me know if there's any other issues. Thank you. Welcome to Left Undone Incomplete Investigations. We'll let people kind of roll in right now. I usually am not able to go live on a weekday. I usually work Monday through Friday, but today we're off because tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Um, so I woke up this morning. I was scrolling through my phone like I do before my eyes are half open. And lo and behold, there is some big news with the Moscow murders. It appears there's an arrest. I didn't dig in as deep as I would have, but because I wanted to kind of like figure it out with you guys all. So it sounds like it's a really good thing. Ethan Chapin's brother posted on Reddit this morning, big news conference today, huge. Or he said, I'll pull it up in a minute, but he said it was a huge news conference today. And then I'm scrolling some more, and there's some breaking news out of the East Coast where they're saying that there has been an arrest of a 25-year-old man, and he is in Pennsylvania. So no, I don't know the details. I didn't really look into it yet because I thought, well, let's just go live and talk about it and see what's going on. See if you guys have any more information as well. If you're new here, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. My name's Catherine, Left Undone Incomplete Investigations. I've been a channel for about 3 years, but I also work full-time as a registered nurse. So I'm kind of here, but not every day. So it sounds like there's some big news going on. I will share my screen with you because I did pull up a news report that I have not watched. So let's watch that together and see what they're saying about the arrest, okay? Here we go. All right, so let me make sure that you can hear the sound. Let me know if you can't hear the sound. It seems like it's true, Thunder Cruise, and I think it makes really good sense. They were cleaning up the crime scene today. They announced they would be doing that. It makes sense. Clean it up before this person that's arrested. Their own investigators can come in and get some information, right? And they knew they had this person caught, clean it up, make the announcement for the press conference, and now they're announcing the arrests. Although the press conference hasn't happened yet, but the people on the East Coast who are in that area, those news stations are announcing the arrest. So let me play this for you. Let me know if there's any audio issues, please.
This is breaking news. Moscow murder investigation. Suspect arrested.
Breaking right now, an arrest has been made in the Moscow murders. An independent source is now confirming a man was arraigned this morning in Monroe County, Pennsylvania. Moscow police are now planning a press conference for 1 o'clock. If you're on Mountain Time, that means noon. And this comes 47 days since the murders of Ethan Chapin, Maddie Mogan, Kaylee Gonzalez, and Xana Kernodle. We'll stream that press conference live here on Nonstop Local. And in the meantime, we are hoping that we will get some answers during that press conference. We want to know who this person is. What is their connection to the 4 victims? How the dots were connected to Monroe County, Pennsylvania. And what is the suspect's connection to Moscow and the 4 students who were killed? Right now, we're working to answer those questions. But again, an arrest made in the Moscow murders that took place 47 days ago now, November 13th. Hopefully closures for the families and the community that was deeply affected. We're continuing to follow this. We'll have live updates throughout the morning and throughout the day here on Nonstop Local.
Melanie, thank you. Oh my God. Look, you guys, my coffee's full. I have not even taken a sip. I took one sip. Let me take some more sips of my coffee. Wake up my brain a little bit. Oh my goodness, this is what happens. This is why I move so slow in the morning, and I'm glad I work remote from home. I'm a case manager. I just like go back to my desk, read my email, open my eyes. Sorry about that. Just keep reminding me if you can't hear me, because I think I'm a little bit more put together in the afternoons and evenings than right now. Mornings are not my thing. So this is awesome news. Now, let me pull up something else. I want to show you what Ethan. So it's Maddie Mogan, Kaylee Gonzalez, Ethan Chapman, and Xana Kernodle. Hopefully they are on the way for justice at this very moment. Who is this guy? Now, I did hear somebody name somebody. One of the other channels pulled up a name. But nobody's officially named anybody. And I don't want to name any. I can't name anybody unless it's been official. You know, there's just too much stuff going on out there with YouTube channels being absolutely out of control. I mean, you heard about the TikTok woman who is being sued by the professor at the university there because she flat out read her tarot cards and decided this professor hired the hit or something like that. So, and she's being sued. So I don't want to name anybody. If anybody is out there, you guys have some official information, put it in the chat and then we'll talk about it and I'll go look for it because it's scary to name people if you don't know for sure. You know? That's why I'm not such a huge channel, because I don't go down those rabbit holes of maybe somebody. I know you can say allegedly and all that stuff, but I don't want to mess anybody's life. So Fun to Cruise news conference is today, Mountain Time at 1 p.m. I am Pacific time, so it'd be noon for me, 1 for Mountain Time, 2 for Central Time, and 3 for the East Coast, right? Is this the person, Anna Jones? Is that who they're talking about? Are you saying that that's the person that was arrested? Yeah, Pacific time is noon. 1 o'clock, noon Mountain Time. Oh my God, I'm so confused. Okay, we'll find out for sure. I thought it was 1 o'clock Mountain Time. I want to pull this up. I got to pull up my email though to see it. There's what was posted by Ethan's brother. And here it is. Let me share this with you. Okay. So this is what he posted this morning, literally 21 minutes before I saw it. And it says, huge press conference today. That's all I will say. I got a call at 10:56 last night and has been hard to fall back to sleep. So the families were obviously alerted that this was happening. And they're saying it was confirmed by the WPVI, a Philadelphia news station. Okay, great. Thank you. So this is Brian Kohberger. They're saying this is confirmed by a news station back east. So let's see if we can find anything. Let me look. We can find this together. Brian K. Let me write it down. Brian, 25 years old. They say he is. Kohberger. Let me just see if I can find it. Brian, Kohberger. All right, let's look at this one, because this one I put in his name and news thing came up, ABC. Let's look at this together. Let me take this down. And I'll put this one up. And then I'll try not to come back muted. Okay, 1 second. Let me pull this up, because I just put his name in Google and a news video came up. He's 28. Thank you, Kimberly. Appreciate it. Yeah, all this is just coming out right now. Initially, I heard 25. So thank you. You guys, I'm sure, are on it. Okay, let's share this one and see what this article and this news station is saying, because I put his name in here. Whoops.
The ground floor survived. Police say they are not.
This might not be enough, but let's find out.
City of Idaho. The Moscow Police Department put out a renewed call for social media content, pictures, and videos from the community, saying whether you believe it is significant or not, your information might be one of the puzzle pieces that helps solve these murders. Weeks after the deaths, with no word of a major break in the case, members of the community are on edge.
Everybody's doing the best they can under duress. It's really stressful, and we're just waiting, hopefully, every day to hear some good news.
The Moscow police also addressing the latest on that 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra spotted near the scene, saying they have identified over 22,000 vehicles and that whoever was inside may have critical information about the case. Mystery has surrounded the murders of roommates Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogen, and Zaina Kernodle, as well as Kernodle's boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, all stabbed to death inside a house. 2 roommates on the ground floor survived. Police say they are not suspects and likely slept through the attack. Police say they have combed through thousands of leads, but have not announced suspects or persons of interest. Cole Alternator lived in that home on King Road in Moscow during his junior year.
It's definitely an old creaky house. You can't walk up any of the stairs or on any of the floors without everybody in the house knowing it.
The family's growing desperate for answers as they face the holidays without their loved ones. Madison Mogen's dad telling the Spokesman Review he remains hopeful. From the very beginning, I've known that people don't get away with these things these days. There's too many things that you can get caught up on, like DNA and videos everywhere. Kaylee Gonsalves' father speaking with ABC just after Thanksgiving.
It's a shame, and everybody wants it to go away. And it needs to go away, but it can only go away when we have justice.
A feeling echoed by those living in Moscow, worried about a killer on the loose.
We need to find this person or persons now.
And the FBI also assisting in this investigation. Police say
This
they've
isn't
received
new.
12,000 tips since the November 13th murders. Mola Lengi, ABC.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, here we go. This is the article. The news thing is old. I don't even know why I played it, but I didn't know. Mount Pocono, so the Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania, a 28-year-old man was arrested on Friday in the Poconos in connection with the murders of 4 University of Idaho students. I have a friend that lives in the Poconos. Law enforcement sources tell ABC News. Action News confirmed the man's name is Brian Koberger. Okay, you guys can see me, right? You can hear me? There you go. Koberger, an Albrightsville, Pennsylvania native, is a graduate student at Washington State University in Pullman, Washington. Koberger is pursuing his PhD in criminal justice and criminology. Ooh, that is freaking creepy. Holy cow. Sources say authorities knew who they were looking for and had tracked Koberger down to Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. A SWAT team entered the location Koberger was staying in and took him into custody. Koberger was apprehended by Pennsylvania State Police and the FBI. He appeared before a judge on Friday morning. Court documents show the judge ordered Koberger's extradition to Idaho, where he will face criminal charges. The Moscow Police Department in Idaho will hold a news conference Friday afternoon, so today, to announce developments in the investigation. The police department's announcement of the news conference at 4 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Eastern, comes a day after police said they have received about 20,000 tips through more than 9,025, blah, 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 digital media. And we know they were likely asleep when they were each stabbed in the early hours of November 13th. Some of the victims have defense rooms. Now, this is really creepy, though. Investigators believe someone has information that adds to the context of what occurred on that night of the murders and continue requesting additional pictures, videos, and social media content. Our focus remains on the investigation. not an individual's activities displayed in the tip. This is kind of old, right? The home where the killings occurred will be cleaned up but remains an active crime scene under police control. Okay. So, yeah, it seemed like it because when they were talking, the police were kind of like, we're not going to tell you all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. And that spokesperson, police officer that does all the talking, he seemed like he had some confidence lately. I heard that Jonathan, whatever Rich Investigates guy, I saw that he posted something right before I came on live on his video saying that Jason somebody. But that's not what the news is saying, so we'll have to wait and see. But that's super creepy if so Washington State University, I guess it's very, very close to Idaho, to this college, university. So they said it could have been somebody from there. I wonder if he's killed anybody else before. It just seems awful strange. And how did he pick this house and these people? Has he ever been there? Does he know any of them personally? Why were they on his tail? What do they have? Do you know what I mean? Like we have so many questions, so if you're just jumping in here, woke up this morning and there was some big, huge breaking news that there was an arrest in the Idaho for killings of Madison Mogen, Kaylee Gonzalez, Ethan Chapin, and Zaina Coronado. Right? And was his DNA in the bank for some reason for criminal, or was it one of those family type, where you can get the DNA from the families? My DNA is on Ancestry, so if anybody in my family is doing anything bad, distant relatives, you are screwed. So let me look back at your questions a little bit. I'm going to scroll back and see what you guys said that I might have missed. This is awesome news. I am so, so, so relieved. This case has been I've been watching it more afar. I haven't made any videos on it. We went live a couple weekends ago to talk about it. And it just really bothers me because young kids like this that are just starting their lives. My youngest is 24. So it just really, can you imagine sending your child off to college? They're having fun. They're partying. They're going to school. Even I think Kaylee was graduating right then, right? She was already done. I'm seeing all these no sounds as I scroll. Gotcha. Okay. I know I suck. Okay, well, that's a flashback because I'm not muted now, right? So let me see if I can find anything else on this. Brian, does anybody want to look up his Facebook or anything? Does he have Facebook? Brian Coburn. Let me see if I can find that. Brian Co. I'm going to look on Facebook, see if he's on there. Oh, man. I don't know why is my Facebook not logged in on this computer? I changed my password 3 weeks ago. Well, good luck. Okay. I hate passwords. I swear to you. Let me just see. Why am I signed out of my computer? No. All right. Well, let me get a new password or something. Okay. I want to look and see if he's on Facebook at all. Are you guys, hopefully you can't see my password. I don't have that. I'm not sharing that screen, am I? My new password. Okay, good. You couldn't find a passbook. Okay. Let's get LastPass. It's a password vault. Saved me so much time. I need something like that. I so hate passwords. I'm always changing them, and then I'm always like in a hurry and I don't put them anywhere. Hi, PLM. Yes. Oh my God. Right. I'm like, where is everybody? So you guys, I have a Discord channel for members, although I canceled my memberships. And I was in there this morning posting all this stuff, and I'm like, where is everybody? Probably asleep. Because I was like, somebody, this is happening. This is happening. So PLM, she's in my Discord. Okay. So you couldn't find anything on him in here. Brian, BRIANKOHBER. But if he's a criminal justice, whatever the heck, it says popular now. Okay, there is some posts on him. So let's share. We can talk about it. Let me just share it's not him, but share screen, Chrome tab. So this on Facebook, somebody posted breaking news, 28-year-old suspect arrested in Idaho murders. Brian Koberger was identified as the suspect accused in the stabbing. Deaths of 4 University of Idaho students were killed in Moscow. Arrested December 30th, 2022. So early this morning in Monroe County, Pennsylvania. His name was confirmed by WPVI. Koberger is facing extradition on the murder charges. This isn't anything more than we already know. He is a Pennsylvania native, so he must have went home for the holidays. Washington, not far from Moscow. Pursuing his PhD in criminal justice and criminology while he's, here's his picture. Ooh. Fellas, we're saying maybe is his middle name Christopher? Because this is his picture here that they're talking about. Oh, this is the school ID. Is this a school ID, Michelle? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. Wow. I mean, I guess he doesn't look like a murderer, but what's his real name? People are asking. Okay, that came up. Another article here. Now they're saying he's Brian Christopher Koberger. Okay, his middle name's Christopher. So that makes sense what you're saying about Christopher there. Middle name. Okay, got it. Brian Christopher Koberger. Now they're saying he's 25. So stuff is still probably just kind of being thrown out there that isn't completely fact checked, I guess. 5 fast facts you need to know. Okay. Can you still see this? Let's see. I went to a different screen. Let me go back here. All right, this one. Now, I don't know about this news source, heavy.com. Is that legit? They're saying some 5 fast facts. 28, arrested December 30th, Monroe County, Pennsylvania. His name was confirmed. Extradition to Idaho, all the same stuff. Native graduate school, graduate student, Washington State University in Pullman, Washington. PhD in criminal justice. We know all that. Okay, what is this? I can't see. For immediate release, I am blind. Hold on. Can I zoom in? Oh, this is just the names. Okay. For immediate release, Kathy, RNBSN. This is old. Oh, this is old. This is old. Okay. That's the manner of deaths. Oh, I see. She's the coroner that RN. Okay. And then she became a attorney too. Okay. Authorities were searching for Rambo-style military knife called a Kabar knife. We know that. That's old. There was blood everywhere. We know that. Okay, the victims were all students. We know that. Police responded to a call from an unconscious individual. We know that. Okay, this is all nothing new about Brian. This is all old stuff. Okay, well, this isn't new. Oh, that's a cute picture. I haven't seen this one. But you know, what really kind of bothers me is a lot of people were really naming other college students and stuff and professors and flat out naming them. I just think that's just awful. I think that's just so shady to get clicks and views, clout chasing. It's just disgusting. I don't do that here, and I won't do that here. I don't even care if my channel never grows. I can't do something like that. Hi, Mama D. Okay, so for those of you joining us, there has been an arrest in the Moscow for murders. A guy that's a criminal justice major in grad school, PhD or grad school, do we say, at the University of Washington, has been arrested in the Poconos in Pennsylvania regarding the Moscow 4 murders. No idea how he's been connected to this case. Brian is being spelled with a Y now. Is that more updated info? Date of birth 11/21/1994. 94. So 28. Because my daughter was born fall of 93 and she's 29. Okay, so he's 28. So we got that. And we don't know anything about this guy except for that he is a criminal justice major. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check it. Thank you, Michelle. Let me look at my email here real quick. There we go. Oh, here's his mugshot. Oh, I got a bullet. Okay, let me share that. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate that very much. Share this. Present. Share. Okay, I've had 3 sips of coffee, so I'm getting a little bit better now. Here you go. So this is him. Creepy. Why? Why would you become like a freaking serial killer when you're in college and obviously have some kind of a good, bright future and you're... can somebody explain the thought process to me on the criminal mind and why they would just murder people? And maybe he thought he was that smart because he was criminal justice major that he would get away with it. Maybe he thought he was that smart. Thank God somebody was smarter than him. I just, I'm really, the family has to just be besides themselves. Maybe he chose criminal justice to learn more about himself. Doesn't it make sense to you though? Like, I'm a criminal justice major, which means you want to help people, in my mind, and solve crimes, not commit them. It's creepy. I mean, we know there's a lot of, there are some dirty cops and stuff out there, but this is beyond to me. You're still in school. You just slaughtered innocent people. I really am curious to know what the connection is. What is the connection? How does he know these people? Did he target them? They said in the beginning that it was targeted. So was he rejected? Was he at one of those bars? Did something happen previously and he had this planned? Was he stalking them? Sometimes people who have mental illness major in psychology, some thought process. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. That is very, very true. So trying to understand how to fix themselves. That makes sense for sure. So obviously he fixed himself really well. Hopefully, is Idaho is a death penalty state, right? Yeah, they are, because we're watching the Vallow Daybell case, and they are. I would say this is you have to have special circumstances, right? Well, in California, you do for death penalty. I'm reading your comments. Anything else? Anything else out there that you guys found since we've been talking? Oh, he's on suicide watch already? Yeah. I mean, yeah. But this guy needs to sit in front of a trial or plead guilty. You know, he may wind up just pleading guilty, right? I don't know. Is it better to just plead guilty and take, like Chris Watts, and he just pled guilty, and then he was like, oh wait, no, I'm not guilty. And then all those people that are on his side, like, so stupid. So again, this is the guy. This is the arrest. This guy, Brian Christopher Kohlberger, has been arrested for the murders of Madison Mogan, Kaylee Gonzalez, Ethan Chapman, and Xana Kernodle. December 30th, 2020, he was in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, where he's from, and he was a student at the University of Washington. Criminal justice major. Unbelievable. This blows my mind. Never understand how the criminal. And this guy, I mean, does he have any kind of a military background at all? What about this knife? This, whatever they call it, Kabar knife or whatever they're calling it. What about that? Did they find the weapon? Was his DNA on something? I'm sure we'll learn more, but not a lot at the press conference. Although sometimes the families tell you a little bit of stuff too. You gotta love. All right, I have to send this. I have to send this message. Looks like, okay, he was a PhD student at Washington State University. So how far is that? It's very close, right? Can I please go live in the press conference, Evans? Yeah, I think I should be able to do that. I just got to find the right link. Sometimes I get all like, oh my gosh, where's the right link? This one's live. And then everybody's like, they're on this channel. And then they're on this channel. I'll find the right link and have it set up so that we'll just go live. Some of them start a few seconds earlier than others. And then everybody starts scrambling to go to another channel. But I'll go live. And whoever wants to join is more than welcome, because we can talk about it too, you know, right after as well. He was conducting a study, wondering if he was fishing for victims. Oh, interesting. You're welcome, Melanie. It's 9.4 miles. Okay, that's pretty close. That's really close. Very close. What's his connection? That's what I want to know. What the heck is his connection? I'm not able to research, but you guys are doing a really good job out there. Thank you. I read a lot of comments saying the suspect probably goes to school in Washington. I know they were saying that, right? I did hear that it could be a student in Washington versus a student at the Idaho University. There are several campuses, WSU locations, Pullman, Spokane, Tri-Cities, Vancouver, Everett. What car does he drive? That's another good question. Does he have a Hyundai? I don't even know how to spell Hyundai anymore or pronounce it, because everybody's saying it. My son has a Hyundai, but it's not white. But I always called it Hyundai. But that's another good question. Does he have a Hyundai? And did he drive it back to Pennsylvania? Or did he hide it somewhere? I wonder if he went to one of their houses parties and that's how he was able to learn more about them. Just speculating. Yeah, I mean, it almost seems like he would have had to have been in that house at some point, right? Then just randomly go, oh, here's an open door. Let me go in here. Oh, I wonder if we could go back and look at their TikToks and party pictures and ever see if he's in any of those. That'd be a good little investigation because they posted so much. That 20-year-old generation is just so all over social media. So good question. Does anybody see any information on what car he drives? Does anybody see any information about if he's ever any connection to the victims? And wonder why he left the 2 downstairs. Maybe he just didn't have time. Like, were they next? But he didn't have time to kill 6? Did he feel like he needed to get out of there? You know, because there were other 2 girls downstairs. Okay. Thank you, Pilum. Criminal Justice Program is in Pullman, Washington. So I wish the press conference still got so many hours to go. It's only 9:30 here. Did we clarify the time? Did anybody see for sure what time it is? Initially they said 1 o'clock. I was assuming Mountain Time. Check Twitter for people who know him. That's a good idea too. My phone is my camera right now, so I can't look at my phone. People are going to start saying they know him, right? Is he dating anyone? You sent another picture. Thank you, Michelle. Let me look. Let me look. Oh, here we go. Where'd you get this one? Where, man? Why are you on this stuff? Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let's switch. There. Moscow. Are they? I thought they were on. They're not on Mountain Time? Is the time zone go through Idaho? Oh, because Washington. They're so close to Washington. Washington's on Pacific time. Okay, thanks. Good to know. So it would be 1 o'clock Pacific time. That's another picture of him. Looks like a selfie. Where'd you get that? Is that looks like it'd be from his own social media or something, right? Does he have Insta? Nobody found him on Facebook. Although now they're saying he's spelt with a B-Y-R-A-N. Brian. Let me look. B-R-Y-A-N. His name is trending. K-O-H-B-E-R-G-R. This is all Philadelphia. Let's see. Let's look at images. There's some images. Okay, I'll share these with you guys. Okay. Hold on. Stop. Okay, one more. Share. I talk to myself. Sorry. It's a nurse thing. We talk to ourselves all the time. So break these. I just went to graduate students. Oh, here's where they're calling him Christopher. Brian Christopher. Okay. This is the SoundCloud by Brian. SoundCloud. Stream Brian. He has music? Or that's his list songs. Ooh. That would be interesting to see what kind of music he's listening to. It's him. What is this? Hold on. I want to see. Let me see where this went. This might have went. I put to this page right here. So let me switch. Sorry, I'm getting over the flu too right now. So I might sound a little stuffy, and that's why. Okay, crime. this one. What is this? This looks interesting. Court of Commonwealth Pleas of Monroe County, docket, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Brian Christopher Koberger. Whoops. Disposition, case event. This is all just the court stuff. One arrest prior to requisition, sent a common base letter. Order denying motion to set bail. This all was today. Order granting extradition. Original papers received from lower court. Supposedly his field of research was actually criminology, and he posted this about 200 days ago. Research participation needed. My name is Brian. I am inviting you to participate in a research project that seeks to understand how emotions and psychological traits influence decision making when committing a crime. In particular, this study seeks to understand the story behind your most recent criminal offense, with an emphasis on your thoughts and feelings throughout your experience. In the event that your most recent offense was not one that led to a conviction, you may still participate. Additional surveys are included after the open-ended section as to best understand your unique traits. The study should take about 15 to 20 minutes to fully complete. Participants must be 18 age or older. Research has been approved by the DeSales University IRB. You may terminate participation at any time. Somebody's saying, I'm guessing this dude was in town to hang out for the UC Davis football game or something, and something got out. Well, this is just people's comments. We don't know. Wow. So that was interesting. That was the docket. And then the other stuff. Okay, we got times. 4 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Pacific then. Got it. That's the docket. So, wow, what a day. You know, you never know. Like the day that the Delphi arrest happened, it just all of a sudden you're like, nothing's going to happen. And then boom. Although I did say recently, I think there's going to be an arrest soon. I did say that, but I was just speculating. I didn't have any knowledge, but there we go. Okay. 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. PM. Drink my coffee, some more coffee. I'm super curious to see what's gonna be found out. Let me see if there's anything else on this page. Let me share the right page with you. What else can we find? Who is Brian Koberger? Okay, the Sun is the U.S. Is the Sun good? Some of these I just don't know. Let me switch over. We'll read this anyway. We'll see what they have to say. Yeah, that would be interesting to know if he has a psychiatric history as a child. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you this one. We'll read this together. I have no idea what it says. All right, here's his face. Okay. Who is Brian? Oh, this was just posted like 20 minutes ago. Arrested 28-year-old Brian Koberger in relation to the case. Apprehended Brian Koberger in connection with the Idaho College murders. That Friday, the suspect was taken into custody after he was located in the Pocono Mountains region of Pennsylvania. He can be the key to information regarding the deaths or the murderer, maybe. Sorry. I wanted more information than that. What the heck? Wait, is there more? Okay, not very helpful. Not very helpful. Nothing more than we already figured out. As an employee to WSU, what? Wait. His name appears on this document as an employee. Oh, I missed that. So, but he's also a grad student and he works there? I wonder. That's a good question. How long did they track him for? You know? I mean, he's in Pennsylvania, right? So he wasn't right there. So, I'm sure everybody in that town was like locking their windows and afraid to sleep. And like a lot of kids didn't go back to school and everything. So, but he's in the mountains in Pocono on the other side of the country, clearly thinking he's going to be fine. Although he would have had to come back to Washington, right? Right after the first of the year. Sorry. Sometimes I don't know when I'm going to cough. I'm a nurse, I know. But at least I can't give you my germs when I cough, right? And I did apologize for coughing, and I'm just getting over the flu, so give me a break. Let's see. Is this him, a psychology major from a community college in 2018? Do you have where are you finding that? Where are you finding that? Okay, I'm going to go back over here and look at this stuff. Let me share with you guys. Share Chrome. What else is? I'm going to refresh this page maybe. Okay, because you never know. Maybe something else showed up at this point. This is all the kids. What is this? Okay, Brian Enton on Twitter. Let's see what Brian's usually on it. Let's see what he has to say. Let me get that right, that correct. See if Brian has any more information. Arrest paperwork filed in Monroe County, Pennsylvania shows 28-year-old Brian Christopher Koberger is being held for extradition in a homicide investigation. On my way to Pennsylvania now. Brian's going to Pennsylvania. News Nation will carry the police press conference live at 4 p.m. Eastern. Yep, this is okay. So this is what they were talking about, where he was asking about the criminology research stuff. I mean, I know when you're working on your PhD, you have to do research, right? So that's not unusual. They have to do research projects. Hi, Liz Can. Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah, where does he live at school? Apartment house, dorm, roommates. Oh, wait. Okay, Michelle's got more big news. Hold on. Let me check my email. Okay, hold on. How am I going to read this? Yeah. No, I think we just saw this, right? Yes, we did. We just saw this. You missed it. You must have been digging. We did just see this one. A link to the study. Student investigator. Yeah, that's the same one, Michelle. We just saw that. The Sun updates their post as more information comes out, so they will keep adding to the article as they learn more. I see. That's how they do it. So I was like, what the heck? There's nothing there. Dean's List, June 5th, 2018, Northampton Community College, also from Merit Pages, links above. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Keep fishing. It's helpful. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna refresh the Sun, see if they got anything else. They must have more video or something too, right? Like, don't you think they must have some video or of him in the area or no? Or I mean, God, I have questions. I have a lot of questions. I don't know how they found him in Pennsylvania. Does he have roommates? Does he have family? Who are his parents? Who are his siblings? Does he have a girlfriend? Did anybody suspect him? Did somebody know? You know, like, did somebody turn him in? Did somebody give a tip about him? So many questions. My good friend yesterday told me that I should have been an attorney. So I have this lawsuit almost pending with my old landlord, who's a crazy bitch. And my kids lived in this house. And so anyway, I just had a consultation with the lawyer the other day. He's like, you totally have a case. So, and then I went through and found all the, like, it was in Oregon. So I found like all the laws, quoted them, put them in a document, 11-page document that says why, you know, everything. So I think I might have missed my calling. I would love to just be able to dig into cases like this more so than we're able to do as spectators on the outside. Let's see. Fingerprints. Fingerprints aren't the big thing anymore, though. I mean, don't you think he'd wear gloves? I mean, he's a criminal justice major, right? If he left fingerprints at that crime scene, he's an idiot. Right? He asked if anyone was arrested when he was arrested with a blank stare and quiet. He asked if anyone, wait, I don't understand. Explain that better, please. So if you guys aren't my regulars know that they absolutely are required to hit the thumbs up button. And oh, thank you, Michelle. Let's look. And if you're not one of my regulars, you are now required to hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much. And you have to understand, I'm kind of sarcastic, so you're not really required. There's not a requirement. Send a court document. Okay, let me look at that. Yes, this is the one. This is the, okay, we can look at this a little closer, I think. Let me share this. Thank you, Lori Day. Nice to see you. See, this is so nice to have a weekday off when there's actually something that's happening. If I was working right now, I'd be like, I want to talk about it. I love having a day off during the week. Gives me chills thinking of this guy handing out surveys to get info for his research on college campuses. Is that how he met the victims? Did he groove on Ted Bundy and Richard Speck's crimes? Yeah, weird, right? Thank you, Rose. Let's see. Do we know if he's ever been arrested before? I wonder if they were able to track him by his fingerprints. Maybe, yeah, fingerprints, DNA. What's happening? When Brian was arrested, he asked, was anyone else arrested? And he had a quiet and blank stare when he asked. Oh, interesting. So do you think he had a, yeah, UK newspaper in the mail, the Daily Mail, is that the one? Reports Elantra car was towed from the arrest site. So he does drive an Elantra. Photograph his whole body. It's prop car. Medical records. Can you get? I think it's probably the Daily Mail UK. Let me look. I'll see if I can find it, and then I'll go back to that other document in a minute. Okay, here's the Daily Mail UK. This is about Chad Daybell. It must have been the last article I looked on there, so I need to Google. We just need to go right here. Daily Mail UK. Hold on. Let me Google. UK. ERYANKOHPRG. Okay, here's the Daily Mail UK. So let's read this. Let me go back to you guys so I can share it with you. You think, I'm wondering if he said, is anyone else arrested? Do you think, but who would get together with other people and commit a crime like this? It's crazy. Okay, there it is. And they are confirming what Shuni said. Okay, let me read this. Let's share this. This is the Daily Mail UK. Okay. Go away. Arrested by SWAT team at 3 a.m. in the Pocono Mountains for brutal murders of 4 Idaho college students as they slept. White Hyundai Elantra is towed from his PA home. A college student has been arrested. Connection, graduate PhD student at Washington State University, arrested in Scranton, Pennsylvania by a SWAT at 3 a.m. on Friday. I have got to email my friend that lives in the Poconos. Graduated with a Master of Arts in Criminal Justice in May of 2022. Moscow police are holding a press conference. Arrest records obtained by Daily Mail show that Brian Christopher Koberger was arrested after a SWAT team swooped in Scranton, Pennsylvania at around 3 a.m. this morning. White Hyundai Elantra, the same make and model of car being sought by cops in connection to killing, is said to have been towed. So he drove it home. Friday's sensational arrest is the first major break in the case. Koberger is being held for extradition in a criminal homicide investigation based on active arrest warrant for his first-degree murder issued by Moscow police. Okay. Something wrong with his nose. It looks like it's been broken. Doesn't it? Look at it. It goes like this. Someone punched him in the face before. Those poor kids. So sad. You know, this is where the people that lived were on the first floor. This is where Zaina and Ethan were. And then this is where the Kaylee and Maddie were. Sources say the authorities knew who they were looking for and hunted the suspect down to Pennsylvania and the Pocono Mountains, more than 2,400 miles from Idaho. It is understood that Koberger is a PhD college student at Washington State University within the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology and did not attend the University of Idaho. According to a college website, Koberger attended the college in Pullman, 15-minute drive from where the students were killed. He graduated from DeSales University in Pennsylvania in May of 2022 with a Master of Arts in Criminal Justice. As part of his research, Koberger posted an appeal for help on social media with his research, which was looking how emotions and psychological traits influence decision-making when committing a crime. Okay, we found that too. According to NBC News, a white Hyundai Elantra was towed from the home. And then again, this is the arrest. His nose is crooked. And then here's that research participation thing we just saw. Moscow cops have been hunting that exact vehicle in the past 2 weeks in connection with the killings. Koberger appeared in court this morning with Moscow police confirming that they would hold a press conference at 4 p.m. A spokeswoman for the department declined to comment on the arrest when contacted by dailymail.com. Authorities were left baffled by the brutal killings. Reports from both the coroner and the police confirmed each of the students had been stabbed multiple times in their torso and were ambushed in their sleep. Police have found no evidence of a sex crime, and the victim had wounds on their bodies, which indicated that they tried to fight off the attacker. Initially, cops said they thought all four were assaulted as they slept, with Congalva's father saying that she had the worst injuries, suffering gouging wounds and ribs. She probably woke up while he was killing Maddie. The chief of police at Moscow Police Department itself admitted that investigators did not understand how the two surviving roommates, Bethany Funk and Dylan Mortensen, appeared to sleep through the attack. Multiple people talked with the 911 dispatcher before a Moscow police officer arrived at the location. This is all backstory. When they arrived at the scene, they said they found Kernodle and Chipin, who were in a relationship on the second floor with Mogan and why do I always get my Goncalves sharing a bed on the top floor? Authorities believe they were all stabbed to death somewhere between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. I would like to know how he knew these people, if he knew them, where he ever met them before. Okay. That's the bar. They're clearing the property today. Update comes just days after Fry told KREM his investigators are still waiting for crime lab results from evidence collected at the scene. We don't want to rush. What? My dogs are acting antsy. He added real life, and the movies are a lot different, clearly. It remains unclear whether DNA was retrieved. I'm going to come back and look at you guys for a second. It's a shame people were slamming the police department like they were. I am sure it was very hard for them not to say anything as they have been tracking this guy. Yeah. You think more helped? Let's see. Was he on the run and they just caught up to him? I'm guessing they were on to him for a while now, but not wanting him to know they were looking for him. Right. They must have been on to him, right? They were probably staking him out. There's an actual book classic, Inside the Criminal Mind, a masterpiece. Oh, interesting. That would be interesting reading it. You guys. Wait a minute, this one. The officer who declined to comment yesterday looked like the cat that swallowed the canary. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I go, he looked pretty confident yesterday. Like, I can't say anything. Like, I just had that sense from him too. I agree completely. 100%. I thought the same thing. He knows something he's not saying. Yep. I thought that too. When I saw that, I was like, he seems very much like it's coming. Don't worry. You sent court docs in another picture? Okay, let me look. Brilliant move for the dumbass to flee after the murders in a white Elantra, thinking graduate students in a criminology department would notice. Right? I mean, right? What about his fellow people? Oh, what's his Brian here has an Elantra. Where is he? Oh, he went back to Pennsylvania. Oh, it wasn't? Okay. Just craziness. He had a quiet, quick, fleeting smile. Right. Yeah. There was something. Well, let's see if we can find that. Let me see. Let me find that yesterday's conference so we can watch it because I think you're right. Let me see if I can find it. What was his name? Or I can just say it wasn't a press conference, an interview. 12/29 with Idaho police. Is this it? This is the New York Post. Let me just check first before I start. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, let's watch. Let me share this with you and we can watch. Stop screen. Okay, let's share this. Are you going to let me do this or do I have to be a member? Oh, there's no sound. Hold on. It's not me. It's them.
Professional cleaning crew to
Okay, hold on.
go to. I'd like to give a quick update to the community. Starting Friday morning, we are going to be bringing in a professional cleaning crew to go to the residents and begin cleaning. Part of the reason we're doing that is because of the biohazards as well as chemicals that were used during the investigation. So there will be activity over at that residence on King Road, and we just want people to know about that. I'd like to update everybody on the amount of tips that we've received. Number one, because we've received a lot more tips here recently, and we're continuing to investigate those and follow up on those. We've received over 19,650 tips. Email-wise, 9,025 of those have come in. Phone-wise, 4,575, and we've received over 6,050 digital tips. We want to thank the community for all their help and thank everybody across the nation for the help that they've given us.
Commercial blasted me. Yes, right? Yes, a quiet, clean. Yes, yes. Little grin. You could see it there, right? I said to myself, he knows something. I wonder if then it'd be coming out soon. He followed Kaylee and Maddie on Instagram. Really? Oh, that's crazy. What's his Instagram? I don't have my phone. It's in my camera. I should have used my crappy camera so I could see my phone. Wow. So much going on with this. I will go live for sure during the press conference. If anybody wants to join, I'm sure there'll be a lot of channels going live, but then we can talk about it again, see what they say. Right, Francie? Unbelievable. So before we wrap up, I think, is there anything else out there that's coming? Percy probably has to go potty. He keeps hitting me. My dog. Not yet. Just a minute, Percy. Anything else rolling in before I wrap this up? And you guys, thank you. If you're new and you want to subscribe, I'd love that. Thank you very much. Still growing my channel. I'm hearing a lot. I definitely am going to keep digging deep in the Daybell case as the court, the trial happens and stuff too. So all right, I'm going to wrap up and I will come back. Yes, I'm going to come back and live stream the press conference at 1 o'clock my time. All right, you guys. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. And if you gave the thumbs up and everything. Again, I'm Catherine, Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations, true crime channel, all things true crime, but really dig deep into the Daybell case. And if you do not mind hitting the thumbs up and subscribing if you're new. And I'll be back. All right. Thank you. Oh, wait, Michelle, hold on. Michelle sent an Instagram. I want to see this first. Wait a minute. Stop the presses. Okay. All right, here we go. So you guys can go dig deeper into this. Let me share this before I go. This dog is going crazy right now. All right. Brian Koberger, student, 28 years old. 0 post, follows, 110 followers, food lover, student. Okay. And yep. I wonder how long he's been following him. I don't think you can tell on Instagram how long somebody's been followed. If he followed after or before, that is freaky crazy. He followed them. Wow. Unbelievable. This guy's a creeper. God, you never know who your neighbors are, who's around you, who's sitting next to you in school, or who you never know. You never know. It's unbelievably scary. All right, everybody. I am going to go because my dog wants to go potty and I got some things to do, but I will be back to live stream the press conference. And thank you. All right. Take care.